Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to show you one of the lead generation industry's best kept secrets. It's something that everybody does and they're not telling you. And no, this is not some airy-fairy copywriting strategy McGadity. This is the real deal. This is a real secret. I'm going to teach you how to get data for basically free. So let's jump into it. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know me, my name is David Shmula. I run a lead gen agency, and I'm going to give you one of the industry's best kept secrets right here in this video. And it's how to get data for basically free. It's not completely free, but it's as close to free as possible. Now, most companies are going to tell you they're paying 5, 6, 7 cents a record using websites like Apollo, ListKit, ZoomInfo, Hunter.io, or one of those. But what most lead generation companies are actually doing is they're scraping the data using an Apollo web scraper. That's what I'm going to show you in this video. And we're already here. Let's just jump into it. So basically, there is a website called the Export Apollo. There's several of these, and honestly, they all pretty much function exactly the same. We use Export Apollo. I recommend it, but if you just Google Apollo, if you Google Apollo Scraper, you're going to see so many options, and just choose one of them. Now, the way it works is you build your list inside of Apollo, you set all the filters, you do all the adjustments, you do whatever you need to do, and then you take that link and you drop it into Export Apollo. And it's that simple. So what's even crazier is that you don't even need to have a paid Apollo account to do this. All you need is a regular free Apollo account. You can build the list right then and there, and then you take the link from the URL bar, just, you click the URL, copy and paste link, copy link, and you paste it right inside of Export Apollo. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole process of building a list using this strategy because it's pretty straightforward. So let me just show you inside of Export Apollo. I'll just show you around real quick, and then we'll just cap this video right here and there. All right, guys, so here is inside of Apollo. This is where you're actually going to do your list building. And there's a lot of videos on this, so I'm not going to go so in depth. And literally, there's hundreds of videos on how to build a list in Apollo. Just no one tells you how to scrape Apollo. So you go here. I'll just do something. We'll click information services, and maybe we'll do construction as 2 different industries. Once you build your company list, you just click people, and now you're going to have a list of people at all those companies that were just in that prior section. And you can do a whole bunch of stuff, location, employee count, job titles, etc. But once you have this, all you need to do to scrape all of these records, so there's 31.7 million records here. All you need to do is you go in here, you click the link, you copy it, and then you go into Export Apollo. This is where you're actually doing the web scraping. You take the link, you put the name of the list in. You drop the link right here. Just be aware of what they're saying. You can't do saved list, buying intent, and a few other minor things. You drop the link in here. You select how many records you want right here. Whatever, you fill out all this other information. You click scrape, boom, done. Within a couple hours, sometimes it's quicker, sometimes it's a little bit longer. You'll get an email. They'll send you a link to a CSV that has all of your data, and that's it. No secrets kept here. This is exactly what lead generation companies are doing. They're not paying for data the way you think they are. They're using tools like this, and they're scraping data for dirt cheap from all over the internet. And this is one of the ways that they're most often doing it. So now you're probably wondering, how much is this actually going to cost you? Because it's not free. It's almost free. Now, most places I don't want to say names. So most places are charging 5, 6, 7, and even 10 cents for a record. And if you think about it, 10 cents for a record is not so bad. I would pay 10 cents. I mean, I started off paying 10 cents for one person's record. And think about it. If you wanted to get someone's contact information for 10 cents, boom, take that all day. But using Export Apollo, it's less than half a cent. Let me show you. So once you do your scrape, what you need to do is actually buy scraping credits. And this just, get out of here. And you just keep credits in your account, and then every time you run out, you just add more. 1 scraping credit equals 1 Apollo lead. And this is the pricing. So even if you got their lowest tier plan, for $48, you can get 10,000 records. That is a half a penny. That's 0.0045. That's how cheap that is. Obviously, if you're buying in bulk, which if you're doing a lot of this, you should buy in bulk. Let's say you buy, 200,000 to get 200,000 records for $558 is so insanely cheap. If you don't know data, that might seem like a lot of money, but that is insanely cheap. Insanely cheap. So that is all for today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is one of the best kept secrets that most, if not all, lead generation companies are hiding from you. And I want to share it with you today. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you can thrive with your outbound. And this is a great way to get great quality data for super cheap. And that's all for today. I'll see you in the next video.